Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lara Shifashila, and today I will explain about our material. The title is Second and Additional Language Acquisition. So, in this book, talk about why people learn second or foreign language differently. So some people maybe learn faster, some people maybe learn more slower. So this happened because manufacture influence language learning. The next is good language learning. Good language learning. So a good language learning is not always for the smart person. This from this book says successfully learners it usually have a strong motivation, strong motivation, positive attitude, confidence, willingness, and practice. So patience and effort is a very important to be a good learners language learners. So the next is motivation. So motivation is the one biggest factor. The one biggest factor for language learners. There is two type motivation. The first is instrumental motivation, and then is integrative motivation. So instrumental motivation is learning for work, grades, scholarship, and career. While integrative motivation is learning because we like the culture. We like the culture, and then we want to connect with the native speaker. So it's integrative motivation because we want to know how to speaking in another language. So it also says motivation is dynamic, so it can go up and down. The next is HEVAC. So HEVAC is like it's also influencing language learning. Language learning because young learners are usually better in pronunciation and accent, while the older learners are better in the grammar, understanding, and then learning strategy. So this is connect to the critical period hypothesis, which say younger learners may have the advantage especially in pronunciation. So the next is previously learned language. Previously learned language is knowing other language to help us learn new ones. For example, like if we already know English language, learning another language can be more easier because we can compare the vocabulary and then the grammar. And then multilingual learners can usually learn faster, have more strategy, and feel more confident. The next is learning environment. So from this book, there is two ways of learning. The first is explicit learning, and then implicit learning. So explicit learning is learning grammar's rule, vocabularies, and teacher correction. And then while implicit learning is like learning through communication, speaking, listening, and real activity. So for the easy memories, like explicit, it helps to accuracy, while implicit is helps to fluency. But both are important. The next is authentic use. So authentic use means using the language in real life. For example, like speaking with friend, class discussion, presentation, social media, and then study abroad. So this is more the more we use language, the language is the more fluent and confident. The more we use the language, we become the more fluent and confident. So the next is foreign language anxiety. Sometimes learners feel nervous when speaking. This is called foreign language anxiety. It can happen because fear of mistake, low confidence, and then fear of being judged. So frequency real communication can reduce our anxiety. So we must mainly to learn public speaking in front of many people, because it can help our communication. It can help our language learners more good. Multi-competence. So multi-competence is learn more the one language changes how we think. It helps us become more open-minded, more culturally aware, better at communication, and more flexible in thinking. So language learners also change our worldview. Yeah. So the conclusion is success in language learning depends on our motivation, age, previous language, learning environment, authentic communication. So I think that's all I can explain about this topic. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.